Welcome back, Curious. As you know, ever since we've heard the verdict of the Johnny Depp defamation suit against The Sun, a lot has happened, and obviously the decision has come as a shock to many seeing that Depp has lost, and if you want a recap of what happened, then click on the link displayed above. Looking at social media and the press in general, most were outraged by the decision and the implications that will and could have on Johnny's career. Though, how did people react to Amber? And how many signatures does the petition to remove her from Aquaman 2 have, and is there any chance of something that will be done about it? And a lot has been in the news about her due to her marriage to Depp, but what did her career look like before? And will it suffer as a result of this? Stay with me to find out, but before we continue, don't forget to hit the bell and the notification buttons. As we all know, Depp and Heard have been battling it out in the courts for weeks, and it seems like this whole ordeal is never ending, especially now that the judge has passed a verdict and that Johnny has lost, and Amber was more than happy about it. And as reported by the Daily Mail, on the day the judge announced the decision, the actress was seen with her friends and family celebrating with a bunch of balloons, and one of them being an inflatable bottle of champagne. According to the tabloid, the actress was teary-eyed, but while she got to celebrate her victory, Johnny will now be fighting a tough battle to try to salvage his career. He had already been asked by Warner Brothers to step down from his role as Gellert Grindelwald despite the movie already started shooting. Though while he only filmed one scene, the actor is still going to receive a full payout as if he had completed the filming. Now, the studio's decision to axe Depp has angered not only fans of the actor, but also people who are impartial to this entire case, so much that have called for Warner Brothers to also remove Heard from Aquaman. But we will get to this part in due time. Right now, let us look at what her career looked like before she starred alongside Johnny in The Rum Diary and began her relationship with him. Her earliest acting credits can be attributed to appearances in two music videos, one in country singer Kenny Chesney's clip for the song There Goes My Life, and another in Isley's I Wasn't Prepared, as well as making small appearances in supporting roles for TV programs such as Jack and Bobby, The Mountain, and The OC, all throughout 2004 and 2005. Her film debut came in 2004 with a minor role in a sports drama, Friday Night Lights, which was about a coach struggling to bring his football team to victory. Throughout 2005 and 2006, she continued gaining small roles in movies such as Drop Dead Sexy, Side FX, and Alpha Dog, as well as a guest starring spot on an episode of Criminal Minds. Amber's first starring role came in 2007 when she appeared on the CW's teen drama Hidden Palms, in which she played the main character's love interest. Though sadly, the show was met with mixed reviews and it was so unpopular with audiences that CW decided to only air 8 of the 12 planned episodes before making the decision to axe the show. That same year, she had also appeared on an episode of the hit show Californication. So as you can tell, the first few years of her career did not stand out too much, and it was mainly appearances in smaller productions and in predominantly secondary roles. It was in 2008 that she gained somewhat of a more mainstream recognition after appearing in Judd Apatow-produced comedy Pineapple Express, which she starred in the ever-popular duo with James Franco and Seth Rogen. She also had starred in the martial arts drama Never Back Down. Both of these films were huge box office hits, which helped to propel the star's career forward. And to highlight that happening, 2008 also marks the first award, which was the Breakthrough Award at the Hollywood Film Festival. She had also appeared in a slasher film titled All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. And the director Jonathan Levine had even commented that he had chosen Heard specifically because there was a certain type of beauty and a certain type of innate intelligence that Amber brought to it, and that is not something that you find every day. Certainly not something that you would find in somebody her age. The wisdom she projects I thought was pretty remarkable. The film in fact had premiered at the 2006 International Film Festival and was supposed to have been distributed by Harvey Weinstein, but due to negative test screenings, it was dropped, and later in 2008 released by a different distributing company in the UK. The film would not get to see the theatrical release of it until 2013, and then the Los Angeles Times reviewed the film and wrote that she gave her most definitive performance to date, which at the time referred to 2013. Roles kept coming in, from the critically planned horror The Stepfather to the commercially successful comedy Zombieland, though they often weren't roles that were too memorable, unless you're a fan of the actress, as they were mainly supporting side parts. Her next lead role was in 2011, The Rum Diary. That is where she met her future husband, Johnny Depp. it seems that after 2011, her roles have kind of slowed down. Other notable productions that Amber has appeared in after the release of the movie in which she starred alongside Depp in were Magic Mike XXL, The Danish Girl, and of course The Justice League and Aquaman. Another prominent production that Amber was in was titled London Fields in 2015, though it didn't have much to do with its quality. It was supposed to appear at the Toronto International Film Festival, but in the end, it was pulled after director Matthew Cullen sued the producers and accused them of fraud in using his name to promote the cut of the film, which did not approve of, and the stars of the film, including Heard, also wrote to the producers objecting to it. The film and Amber received highly negative reviews, and she herself had stated that it was one of the most difficult movies to film, and that she can say that her performance didn't do the character justice. To top off the entire mess with the film, in November of 2016, she was sued by the producers for $10 million, claiming that she and Cullen had made unauthorized changes to the script and failed to finish voiceover work. The actress later countersued them, claiming that a nudity clause was violated. A settlement was reached in September of 2018, and the film was ultimately released. After that, she had received a Golden Raspberry Award for the Worst Actress. Though without a shadow of doubt, it is Amber's role as Mera in the DC franchise Aquaman that has truly propelled her to an international career and was in fact her first major role. While the first installment of the franchise was a success among fans of the comics and other casual viewers alike, it is also one that has recently brought a lot of controversy for the star. As mentioned before, and we'll just quickly go back on this, Depp losing his libel case against the Sun will have an effect on his career, not only now but also in the long run. If you remember, back in 2018, Heard wrote an op-ed piece for the Washington Post in which she talked about being a victim of abuse. While she did not name Johnny in the article, due to their ongoing divorce and accusations, it was clear to people that he was the one that she was talking about. And just 4 days after that piece was published, the same publication had written an article in which they claimed that the actor was dropped from his role as Captain Jack Sparrow in the successful Disney franchise Pirates of the Caribbean. This was later confirmed by the studio's production chief, Sean Bailey, in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. When asked about the previously announced reboot and whether the series would survive without Depp, rather than denying the accusations, he said, "We want to bring in a new energy and vitality. I love the movies, but part of the reason Paul and Rhett are so interesting is that we want to give it a kick in the pants, and that's what I've tasked them with." So already the accusations, which at the time were just that, had cost the actor a role which he had played in 5 films across 14 years, one that he would be recognized by most people, by many across the world. If losing one of his most recognizable roles wasn't enough for Depp, once the verdict was announced that he had lost his court case in London, a few days afterward, Depp had shared a post to his Instagram in which he thanked the fans and everyone who supported him, and later announced that he had been asked by Warner Brothers to resign from his role as Grindelwald, a request with which he had agreed to comply with. Now, obviously, as you can imagine, and as we have mentioned at the beginning, this outraged the actor's fans as well as others who did not accept the court's decision. And now, on the same basis, people are asking the studio to remove Heard from the Aquaman franchise. A petition that has been created for this specific reason has gained over 1 million signatures, asking the studio to take action. However, it seems that it won't have much effect since despite countless rumors of recasting, the actress has been confirmed for the sequel. And speaking with EW, she told reporters, "I'm super excited about the amount of fan love and the amount of fan appreciation that Aquaman has acquired, and that it has garnered so much excitement for Aquaman and Mera, and that it means that we'll be coming back. I'm so excited to film that." But it did not end at that, and in that same interview, she hit back at all those that wanted her removed from the franchise, calling all the backlash against her paid rumors and paid campaigns on social media. She also added that things like that don't dictate casting decisions as they have no basis in reality. She also went on to add that it was only the fans that had made Aquaman and Aquaman 2 happen. While it seems that Depp's career is already suffering, we'll have to wait and see how things will turn out in the long run, especially given that the pair has another defamation suit happening in America, which is set to take place in May of 2021, and during which Heard and her lawyers claim that they will provide more evidence that they hadn't used in London. So curious, what do you think of Warner Bros' decision? Do you think that her career will suffer because of what has happened? Or will it be the opposite and will she get more roles? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.